An idea flew into Thomas's funnel.
Edward, can Mr. Giraffe eat some of your apples?
Why, Thomas?
Because then he will feel sleepy and lie down.
Edward was puzzled, but he wanted to help his friend Thomas.
Thank you, Edward.
The giraffe liked Edward's rosy red apples. He liked them so much, he ate and ate and ate. And he didn't sit down. Edward was upset.
Babbling boilers. You must go back to the docks for the keeper. The giraffe will do what the keeper tells him.
No, thank you, Edward. I'm sure Mr. Giraffe will do what I tell him.
But Thomas was worried. The Fat Controller and the Mayor would be waiting at the animal park. Then Percy puffed past.
Hello, Thomas. What's the matter?
Mr. Giraffe won't sit down. Can he eat some of your leaves? Then he's sure to want to lie down and sleep.
Percy was happy to help his best friend Thomas. The giraffe liked Percy's leaves. He thought they were a wonderful game. Leaves flittered and fluttered through the air until there were none left at all.
Cinders and ashes! I only wanted you to sit down, Mr. Giraffe.
Suddenly, the giraffe did sit down, and he closed his eyes.
Mr. Giraffe's asleep, Percy. We must steam straight to the animal park.
So Thomas and Percy clickety-clacked along the track and under the bridge to the animal park. Then there was trouble. The Mayor and the Fat Controller were cross. They had waited a long time for the tallest animal on Sodor. But the tallest animal on Sodor was fast asleep.
Wake up, Mr. Giraffe, please!
But the giraffe slept on.
This is a disaster, Thomas!
Thomas felt terrible. There were no rosy red apples, no juicy leaves, and no wide-awake Mr. Giraffe.
I know, sir. It is a disaster. I should have waited for the giraffe keeper. I was silly to think Mr. Giraffe would do what I told him. I'll puff my hardest to the docks and bring the keeper here.
So Thomas pumped his pistons and raced away. The giraffe keeper was at the docks.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, sir. All aboard!
The giraffe was still asleep when Thomas puffed into the animal park.
I'm sure Mr. Giraffe will wake up now you're here, sir.
And then Thomas chuffed away. He had a lot to do. At Farmer McColl's farm, Thomas picked up more rosy red apples. And from the orchard, more juicy leaves. At last, Thomas puffed and chuffed and huffed back to the animal park. Everyone was cheering and clapping Sodor's tallest animal.
Mr. Giraffe, you're awake!
The giraffe heard Thomas's toot. He stretched his long neck, up, 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 and then down to Thomas's face.
Welcome to Sodor, Mr. Giraffe.